All escorts, this is the escort convoy is approaching an unidentified merchant ship that appears to not be making way at bearing 118, range 6,700 yards. From the guide, all escorts maintain your patrol sectors and be especially wary of possible U-boat contacts. Stand by for further orders. Out.
Maintaining station. Roger. Bloodhound out.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 183. Range 3,800 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 183. Range 3,800 yards. I designate contact able. Time 14:38.
Contact able now bears 182.
Radio,
Range
Captain.
3,600
Send a report to Convoy
yards.
Commodore. Jansen has unknown contact on radar. Front of the convoy.
Contact able, coming in much more strongly. I evaluate as a definite contact.
Captain I.
Contact able.
Officer of the deck,
now bears
set general
1,
quarters.
7,
Set general quarters. Aye. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. Set conditions zebra throughout the ship.
Stern depth charge detail manned and ready. Main battery ports manned and ready. Engineering officer watch reports engineering manned and ready. Zebra set. 4 boilers online. Max speed 32 knots. Electric plant split. All fire pumps online.
Very well.
Contact able now bears 176. Range 3,300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Air support on station.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play that game where we blow up U-boats. So we're on
Black
Mission
Cat,
7,
this is
Battle
Bloodhound.
4, which
Attack
should be the
contact.
last
Able.
battle of this mission, I'm hoping to God.
Able.
Anyway, we already got Able out there,
Now bears
and we got Black Cat, so
1,
we're
3,
gonna
range
destroy it.
3,200
Terminate
yards.
with extreme prejudice.
Shallow pattern.
Ah, there it is. Alright, shoot at it. Make it go away.
On target. Fire. Target bearing. Fire. 166. Range 2,400 yards. Fire.
Contact able now bears 167.
Less than 3,000 yards. It's a little over 2,000 yards, and we're still having trouble hitting it.
Black Cat. Subsided. South, 5 miles from Convoy.
Fire. On target. Target bearing.
Why don't you fly over it and drop some depth charges on it, Black Cat?
Fire.
Contact able now bears 171. Range 1,900 yards.
All engines ahead standard.
All engines ahead standard.
Bloodhound.
Lost contact able. Last bearing 171. Last range 1,800 yards.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 175. Range 1,600 yards. Active search 104 through 194. Aye, sir. New course 175. Course 175. Aye, sir.
Alright, well, Black Cat didn't do much good, did it? But we're gonna try it now.
Fire 2. 6. 1.
Let's see if we're any better.
100 Fire 3. Strong propeller noise. Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Able.
Last bearing.
161. Last range 100 yards.
Sonar. This is the captain. Investigate arc 300-203. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Able. Bearing 349. Range 300 yards. Investigating arc 300 through 0.
Surface radar has
Yeah,
a new
looks like we're a bit
contact. Bearing
off.
06.
And we have
Range
Baker here. Alright, well, Black Cat,
3,800 yards.
go get it.
Poor lookout. Merchant ship. CBDR.
Oh, turn. Hard to port.
6, 1. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 065.
Range 3,800 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 14:43.
Alright, Hockey, you go after Baker as
Contact.
well.
Able. Now bears 3, 2, 1.
Black cat reporting.
Black
Fire
Cat,
1,
this is
combat
Black
sonar.
Cat.
Lost contact. Able.
Making another run on Able.
7, 3. Last range. Fire 300 yards.
Roger. Black cat attacking contact. Baker. Bloodhound, this is Black cat. Periscope, feather, sighting. East. 6 miles. From convoy.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed
Combat
to engage
sonar.
contact.
Regain contact. Able. Bearing.
0, 8, 7. Range 400 yards. Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Baker.
Bloodhound, this is Black cat. Submergent.
Ready depth charges. Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the
Ah, we're a little too deep.
1, 0.
Coming near the surface.
Periscope feather. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern. Surface radar has a new
Another
contact.
one? Sheesh.
0, 1, 6. Range 6,400 yards.
I wonder how many U-boats we've destroyed thus far in this game, in this campaign.
1-6. Range.
Obviously, way more than any
I
single
designate contact
escort ever did in the entirety of the whole Battle of the Atlantic.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing. 1, 3, 4. Last range.
200 yards.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Charlie.
Roger. Maple attacking contact.
Bridge. Port lookout. Oil slick.
Alright, well, we did some damage to it. Not too bad. It's not great either.
Investigate arc 2, 6, 6 through 3, 5, 6.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 2, 6, 6. Through 3, 5, 6. Sonar eye.
Okay, Maple did some regular damage on Charlie, not too bad.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler holds sonar contact. Dog. Bearing.
Now we got dog.
0, 4. Range 4,300 yards from Bloodhound. Evaluated as definite.
Antler, you're in a good spot. You go get him.
Contact from sonar.
Yeah, Black Cat, head
Bearing
north.
2,
Check out that
0,
area.
4. Range
4,300 yards.
I designate contact dog. Time 14:53.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 2, 0, 2. Fire 1.
Seem to be a little bit early here with my drops on Able.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 3. Last bearing 2,
But let's see how we do.
0, 2. Last range 100 yards.
Down. This is Maple. Maple lost contact. Charlie. Last known at bearing 0, 1, 2. Range 5,000.
Yeah, mostly misses.
Investigating arc 3, 3, 1 through 0, 6, 1. Aye, sir. Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound. This is Maple.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 1, 0, 1. Range 4,000 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface
Contact from radar. Bearing 101. Range 4,000 yards. I designate contact easy. Time 14:56.
Active
Actually,
search.
everyone's showing up to the party. We need to start getting rid of some of these U-boats. We're gonna get overwhelmed.
1. Aye, sir.
Black cat reporting.
Black Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact.
Bridge. Port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 3, 4, 3.
Roger. Black cat attacking contact. Easy.
Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler lost contact. Dog. Last known at bearing 2, 1, 3. Range 3,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Easy.
Roger. Mountie engaging contact. Easy. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Baker, unknown results.
Oh, I heard a ship explode there. But they did some damage on Dog. Hey, looks like they sank it. Good. Alright, Antler.
Bloodhound,
Go
this is
after
Antler.
Easy.
Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog. Sonar reports
Actually,
sound
Antler,
of
go
sinking
pick up
submarine.
those survivors,
All
please.
escorts, this is the escort commander. An unidentified merchant ship in the convoy's vicinity has
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 1, 0, 9er. Last range 3,600 yards.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Able.
Roger. Mountie attacking contact. Able.
All escorts, Contact dog has most likely been sunk by Antler. Well done.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around and go after Easy there.
Air support no longer available.
Oh, thanks, Black Cat. Out of gas, huh?
500 yards.
I guess I'll take care of it then, huh?
Now bears.
On target 0.
Niner 4.
Fire.
1,000.
On target. On target.
Yards.
Stand by to fire. 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 Fire.
Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 0. Niner 4. Last range 1,200 yards. New course 0. 9.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 107. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing.
Yes, that would be easy. It's directly ahead of us.
Range 600 yards. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing.
There it is. There's its periscope feather.
Last range 600 yards. 3, 5, 3. Fire 1.
Alright, let's drop on it.
Combat sonar. Fire contact. Easy. Last bearing 3. Fire 3. Last range.
Pretty good
30
drop.
yards.
If I say so myself.
Bridge. Poor lookout.
Oil slick. Bearing 3 0 0. Sonar. Combat.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing.
A new contact. Now we got Fox.
Range 3,700
Antler, what?
yards.
Why are these
Bridge. Combat.
escorts
New
ignoring my
surface
orders?
contact
I told you to go
from
get
radar.
those survivors.
Bearing 179. Range 3,700 yards. I designate contact Fox.
Well, looks like we got Easy, so
2.
Combat
that's
sonar.
good. Now I can go
Regain
after
contact.
Fox.
Baker. Bearing 285. Range 1,400 yards. Combat sonar. Investigating arc 250 through 34. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Baker. Last bearing 28.
I'm not interested in Baker. I'm interested in Fox.
300 yards.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from Dr. Jackson. Bearing 222. Range from
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 180. Last range 3,100 yards. Roger. 6,700 yards.
Bridge. Combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing.
Well,
2.
George just showed up.
Range.
Great.
6,000.
Antler, what are you doing? Have you found those survivors?
Contact George. Time 15:5.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 190. Range
Fire.
700 yards.
Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Fire.
Fox. Now bears 179. Range 300 yards. Wake on right cut.
Stand by to fire.
Man, one thing I've noticed as these missions and battles go on is that more U-boats show up to the party much more quickly, so we're already up to George now, and
Range 6,000.
we're not that long into the
Antler,
battle.
This is Bloodhound. Engage contact. George.
Roger. Antler engaging contact. George.
Gained contact. Baker. Bearing 349. Range 3,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker. Last known bearing 350. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact. Able. Unknown results.
Alright, well, I guess Antler couldn't get those survivors, so I'm just having them go after George. Now we got Howl.
5. Range 7,200 yards.
How nice of them to show up.
Surface contact from radar. Bearing 245.
Still working on Able there, of course.
7,200 yards.
I designate contact. How? Time 15:8.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Fire 1. Bearing 313. Range 2,800 yards from Bloodhound. Combat sonar. Fire 3. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 000. Last range 200 yards. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Able. Last known at bearing 310. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge. Poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 180.
Yes, I suspect I got Fox.
This is Antler. Antler lost contact.
No, not quite.
Last known at bearing 255. Range 6,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. George, bearing 254. Range 6,300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a death charge attack on contact.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker, last known bearing. 357. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. George, unknown results. Contact, how, now bears 2, forward, 2.
Nice. Looks like you got Baker for that one, Hockey.
100 yards. Course 210.
Then again, it's good that the sonars on these destroyers work incredibly well.
This is Bloodhound.
Because in reality, the explosion of the depth charges would be so loud and would create so much disturbance in the water that they wouldn't be able to hear anything for a while.
Now bears 2, forward 2. Range 4,800 yards.
Fire.
7. Range 7,500 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing.
Fire.
317. Range 7,500 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time 15:14.
We've lost Pride of Queensland. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Lost
Not the
contact.
Pride of
How?
Queensland.
Last bearing 2, forward 7. Last range
Right.
3,000.
I'm not sure what I'm doing with Fox there, so I'm just going after Hal there.
Sonar contact. Bearing 250.
Hockey, you go after item.
600 yards. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Able. Last known at bearing.
I might try to get those survivors first while I'm on the way there to
3,000 yards from
the Hal.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. Able. Bearing 004. Range 3,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Fox, last known bearing. 061. Range 2,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. How? Last bearing 250. Last range 2,400 yards.
Stand by to fire.
Contact. How? Now bears 2, forward 7. Bloodhound. This is Antler. Antler lost contact. George. Last known at
Yeah,
bearing
well, you
2,
dropped a little
7.
prematurely there, Antler, on George.
700 yards.
You didn't do anything
from
to it.
Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. George, bearing 272. Range 3,600 yards from Bloodhound.
All escorts. Contact Baker has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Well done.
Sonar, combat.
Investigate arc 200 through 290.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 200 through 290. Sonar I. Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 283. Appears to be periscope feather. Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBD.
I don't see any periscope feather out there. I'm looking for those survivors
I say again.
from Pride of Queensland.
Combat
Oh,
sonar.
never mind.
Lost contact.
There's a periscope
George,
feather right
last
there.
Bearing 290.
I think we can
Last
turn
range,
sharply enough and drop on it.
400 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 344. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. George, bearing 292. Range 2,300
All right,
yards.
midships
from Bloodhound. Ready depth
and
charges.
fire.
Shallow pattern. Combat sonar. Regain contact. Fire 1. George. Bearing 28. Fire 2. Range 2,100 yards. Fire 3. Thousand yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 145. Range.
So it does go above I.
I designate contact. Jig.
So it goes up to the J's, goes to Jig.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 1-6.
When you just thought we couldn't add more letters from the alphabet, we add Jig.
Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Pride of Queensland.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears
Gosh, I'm just seeing this mess of red lines on this screen here.
300 yards. Bearing
We need to
steady.
start doing
0.
something,
Last
sinking these submarines.
800 yards. Combat sonar. Fire 2. How? Now bears 0, 7, Fire 3. Range 30 yards.
Estimated depth, shallow. Combat sonar, lost contact. How? Last bearing, 0, 7, 8. Last range, 30 yards.
Western Hemisphere.
Hey, nice. I got a how. Alright, critical hit.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Item, bearing, 329. Range, 2,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. George.
Alright, not too worried about Charlie there.
Poor lookout. Floating
Let's have
debris.
Maple pick up those survivors.
3, 1.
And I'm gonna head for
This is the
Jig.
captain. Perform active search. Combat sonar. Contact. Item. Now bears 3, 4. Range 2,700 yards. Contact increasing depth. Active search 2, 7, 7 through 0, 0, 7. Aye, sir.
Atlantic trader has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Item, bearing, 337. Range, 2,900 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey now has sonar contact. Item, bearing, 338. Range, 3,200 yards from Bloodhound.
We've lost Atlantic trader. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Item,
Alright,
last
there's a
known
periscope
bearing,
right up there off my port bow.
Range, 3,300 yards
Must be Jig.
from Bloodhound.
Roger. Maple searching. Western Hemisphere. Position for survivors bearing 3.
Nice. Hockey got item there.
Contact.
Another contact? Sheesh.
2. Range 3,500 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 272. Range 3,500 yards. I designate contact King. Time 15.
King, huh?
7.
Lost contact. Jig. Last bearing.
Alright, so it even goes up to K. Probably more, for all I know.
Range 1,700 yards.
We're knocking them back, though, so... We're knocking these U-boats down, so...
Bearing. 0,
It's going pretty good.
2, 0. Range closing quickly. I say again.
But man, they are coming at us in this mission, in this battle.
Lost contact. Fox. Last known at bearing 046. Range 6,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar.
Alright, let's just get ready to drop on Jig here.
Bearing 1, 4, 5. Range 500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Jig. Fire bears 1, 4, 7. Range Fire 2. 100 yards. Estimated depth. Shallow. Fire 3. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig.
Alright, Hockey can go after King.
4,
Bounty,
Last
go
range,
get those
100
survivors.
yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. George. Last known at bearing 321. Range 3,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge. Poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 3, 1, 8.
All escorts. Contact item has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Congratulations to your crew. Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact.
Hey, looks like I got Jig. In one run. Nice.
Bearing 0, 2, 5. Range 7,300 yards.
Roger. Hockey engaging
I
contact.
think that might be the first time, or one of the first times, that I've
Mountie made
managed to
depth
destroy a
charge
U-boat
attack
in a
on
single
contact
depth charge
Fox.
run.
Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound.
Nice. We got
Maneuver
Fox,
to
we
pick
got
up
Jig.
survivors from Atlantic Trader, bearing 073, range 1,400 yards from guide.
Roger. Mountie searching. Atlantic trader. Position for survivors. Bearing 073. Range 1,400 yards from guide.
Sonar. This is the captain. Perform active search. 2, 6, 8, 2, 3, 5, 8. Active search. 2, 6, 8 through 3, 5, 8. Aye, sir.
All escorts. Contact Jig has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound. Well done.
In contact. King. Bearing 2, 6.
Alright, King is dead ahead of us.
400 yards.
Just put its periscope down, so...
Contact. Target acquired.
Mountie picking up
Let's get
survivors
ready.
from Atlantic trader.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Drop.
Fire 1. Sonar. Lost contact. King. Last bearing. Fire 2. 6, 0. Last range. Fire 3 yards.
It's not a good day to be the king.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 0, 7, 8. Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 0, 7, 9.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. King, bearing 0, 8, 0. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
King. Bearing 0, 8.
6.
Alright, Mountie, you go up there.
Sonar, combat.
Go find Abel. The convoy's getting away, but want to keep him at bay just in case.
Combat
So they don't try to catch up with the convoy.
028 through combat sonar. Contact. King now bears 108. Range 800 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. George now bears 186. Range 100 yards. Bearings drifting left 30 degrees. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 1. Last bearing 165. Fire 2. Last range.
Alright, well somehow I ended up here on George.
3.
Oil slick, bearing 168. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. George, bearing 025. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. King, bearing 129. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick, bearing 020.
Sonar,
I
combat.
got Maple and
Investigate
Mountie
arc
prosecuting
1, 3,
Abel
7,
and Charlie up there.
2, 7.
6,800 yards from
Watch
Bloodhound.
this.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie.
Look at Mountie attacking Abel, and look at the very right of the screen.
3. Range 6,900
Ah, that might be Charlie coming right. Why are those U-boats so close to each other?
Mountie lost contact.
Watch this, though.
Last known at bearing 0.
Mountie makes an incredibly good run and has a very good stroke of luck because
Antler, this is Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. George, bearing 0.
in one depth charge run, Mountie manages to
Roger. Antler maneuver to
Boom.
assigned station.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to
get
engage.
both of them. Double whammy.
Bloodhound,
Quote,
this is
you
Maple.
know,
Maple lost
Judge
contact.
Dredd
Charlie,
2000
last
AD
known at
there.
bearing 060. Range 7,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound.
The
this is
Mountie
Antler.
definitely got
Antler now
Abel,
has sonar contact.
but
George,
she also got
bearing 0,
Charlie as well
5.
in one run.
Range 1,300
That's
yards
why
from
U-boats you
Bloodhound.
don't want to bunch
Maple,
up together.
This is Bloodhound. Take new station in convoy screen.
Roger. Maple taking station.
Mountie.
Bloodhound.
Dang, I've sunk a bunch. Mountie sunk 2.
Last known bearing 0, 6.
Pretty good battle, this one.
1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. King, bearing
And surface raiders regain contact with King.
1,300 yards.
Well, it's within 1,300 yards of us, so
Contact. George, bearing
there it is.
6. Range.
Say hello to my little
1,600
friend.
yards From Bloodhound.
Called a 5-inch gun.
Mountie maneuvering to
Bloodhound.
Fire.
This is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. George, bearing 0,
Fire.
1. Range 1,900 yards from
Fire.
Bloodhound.
On target.
Ooh,
Bloodhound.
kapow!
This is
I
Antler.
got
Antler
King.
lost contact. George, last known at bearing 0, 1,
All right.
2. Range 2,000 yards from Bloodhound.
On target.
Dang, we're knocking him down this one.
Last bearing.
It's been a real hectic one. They've really come at us, but we're really
Last range.
laying it on them this mission.
1,200 yards.
Stand by to fire.
All escorts. Contact Charlie has most likely been sunk by Mountie.
Yes, most likely, and I just got King.
Target bearing 0,
Good to be the king.
1,300 yards.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Alright, we just got George left. I haven't seen anybody else show up to the party, so
All escorts. Contact King has most likely been sunk by Bloodhound. Good job.
alright, here we go.
Contact. George.
Making a run on George here.
4, 9. Range 300 yards. Weak propeller noise.
Alright,
Amidships.
fire!
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir. Fire 1. Fire 2. Fire ready depth charges. Deep pattern. Combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing. 3, 4, 9. Last range. 300 yards. Range 600 yards. Active search. 1, 4, 3.
We have fought valiantly, but the convoy has suffered heavy losses. We cannot continue to endure these heavy losses.
Well, I just got a bunch of regular damage on George there, so...
Combat sonar.
But we get the victory screen. And while it did not register as a critical hit, as we'll see in our summation screen here, all U-boats sunk. Major victory. Only 4 ships lost. All right. On to battle 8. Or Mission 8, I should say.
That was one hell of a fight. The enemy tried time after time, but they could not penetrate our defenses. We protected the convoy well. We cannot keep trading merchant ships for subs. At this rate, the war will never end.
Good morning, Captain. Please be seated. That was your largest convoy to date, with a lot of new merchant ship captains. The Germans threw everything they had at your convoy. Captain, your convoy lost quite a few ships. You dealt a heavy blow to the Germans. If we can keep up the pace you set on this trip, we will soon sweep U-boats from the North Atlantic. It is difficult to evaluate you and your crew's performance. There are so many differences for every convoy. You did well to bring as many ships across as you did.
And the Admiral just freezes there. So somehow we got a C, a minor defeat. Those are 3 A's and 1 B. That's pretty darn good. I say at the very least a minor victory, not defeat there. Sheesh, this game, I tell you, you just can't please it, can ya? Well, that's a pretty good run.